What's up, guys? John here again. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys a video.
Today we have a 2010 335i. I believe it's the N54. We got a problem. The code coming up is for the Bay 1 oxygen sensor. So we're gonna start off by taking some of the engine bay, is removing the cabin air filter and removing this whole section here, which has got a few bolts, and removing the engine cover, which has got three, one, two, and then there's a third one in the back, which once we remove this, we'll be able to get to. Oxygen sensor Bay 1, so that's what we're going to start on. So let me get some of these bolts off, and there's one there, another one here. You can see there's another one here. So get those off first and go from there. Okay, I got the actual cabin air filter removed. So now I got to remove these two side boxes, and that'll expose some bolts here and on the other side. So to remove these, it's just got a clip here in front, a clip in the back, and then just remove this this plastic rubber thing that's just holding it on as well. So now that I removed the two boxes here, now that exposes the, it's very simple to unclip it. Now it exposes the bolts. I took this bolt off here. It's a 8mm, and I got started on this one. That's the bolt there. So now I removed both bolts. This panel here though also has another rubber thing that you just gotta push to the side here, so that it'll release that part. Not only that, but we have to pull this section off where the wires go, so that way it will release. Otherwise it's gonna come up with all the wires, and it won't let you. So to remove that, all you gotta do is stick a screwdriver in here and then just kind of lightly pry that out. And I kind of already started that, which loosened them up. And by doing so, you just pull it out. It's got 3 tabs. Pull it out and then just stick it down in a little. There's another section here that you have to also unloosen, and I kind of got that started. You just move these tabs here as well, and I did that already, and that'll loosen this bottom bracket, and it'll allow you to remove that lower wire to be able to get access as well. So that lower bracket's loosened already, and I'll just put this down here. See how I can do it with one hand. So as you can tell, it's loose now. I think I'm gonna have to set this camera down to remove it, because at the same time, keep in mind you got these tabs on the side that you gotta loosen or move to the side, and they're only rubber, so that's all that's holding it down. That panel should look like this. You just pulled it straight up, and oh, I forgot to mention, there's that small little wire as well, right? And it's located in this area. It's this one here. You just gotta twist that as well to remove that. And that's pretty much it. That comes out, and then we can continue. All right, so now we gotta remove the actual engine cover, and that's that bolt there, and then these two, and that should come off and should expose some of the O2 sensor wires. So let's get that started. Okay, so just remove the cover, the engine cover, And that was pretty simple. I used the number 5. Actually, it was an Allen wrench. I thought it was a torque wrench. Anyway, so anyhow, there is bay number 1, which is cylinders 1 through 3, and bay number 2, which is cylinders 4 through 6 on a 6-cylinder. So anyhow, all we have to do is disconnect the wire, and it feeds along back through the back over this way, and it comes down around the side. And I don't know if you can see, there's the wires there coming through, and then it goes down. Removing it, let's see if I can do it with one hand. Just got to snap it out of there, and then you got to push this button here and then pull it out. If it doesn't, I kind of already had loosened it up a little, so that's why it came out smooth. If not, all you got to do is put a flathead screwdriver and then just kind of turn it a little, and it'll help you out a little. Make sure that clip is pushed down when you're pulling it out, otherwise you'll break that plastic clip. So anyway, just comes out. It was kind of wrapped around the wires. All you got to do is pull it out there, go around the back, over here. And then it goes down over in this area. Let's get down here. We can take a look at the O2 sensor. And I dropped the wire down a little, just so I can determine which one it was. And it looks like the one that loosened up is this first one right here. So this first one's going to be the Bay 1 O2 sensor. If I stick my hand in there, reach for the see if I can reach for the wire and tug on it a little. Let's see here. There it is. There's a small workspace there, so you're going to have to move around however you can to try and get in there. Okay, so I pulled it down a bit, the wire that was loose, and if you can tell, obviously that sensor, which is this first sensor over here, is the bank 1. The O2 sensor bank 1 that we have to remove is this first one. There was several little brackets here in the way, one of which is this one here. I kind of had to remove one screw, which is this screw here, and then once it was removed, I was able to bend it back. It's not really hard. It's just kind of, I'm not sure what it's for. It's kind of hovering over this plastic accordion little thing here, shielding it. I don't know, maybe from the heat or something. Anyhow, should be able to easily bend it back. So let me get started. Pulled that sensor off. I put the other one in, buttoned everything up. And as you can tell, I put the cover back on, and all the covers, the side boxes, the panel here, and then the cabin air filter, and all the wiring is, you can tell it's running through there, and it runs through the back. Everything looks good, and it's all ready to go. So hopefully this helps you guys out. So what I found very useful was buying these sets here. Very helpful, especially when you're removing that O2 sensor. I believe the size that you need for that sensor is the number 22. Anyway, works very good. If you don't have one of these, go out and buy one. It's going to make your life a lot easier to get that O2 sensor off. So anyway, just thought I'd show you, what you may need. Also, don't forget to buy some of that penetrating PB spray. Works real good. Spray it onto that O2 sensor. That'll definitely help you loosen it up prior to you know, spray it and let it sit for a little while, and that way you don't have such a hard time. So that pretty much concludes the video. How to replace the O2 sensor from the bottom where you have access from. And if this video was helpful to you, like and subscribe, and good luck. And I'll have future videos to show you.